Hello. Let's continue. How are you? Let's continue the collision thing that we were doing yesterday. So let's test the chat. Hello. Yeah, hello. It's working. So to recap a little bit, I want to break apart the spaceship when it collides with something. I have here the spaceship that is inside a node. All the parts are already together, but already broken. So when a collision happens, we swap the asset, and we should have something like this. This is not working yet. It goes, and when it collides, we swap them, and it breaks apart. The problem here I'm not sure if it's a problem. Maybe it's not a problem. Maybe I'm just creating a problem. But the problem here is that all these nodes, all these assets are individual rigid bodies inside a main node. I instantiate the main node, and then they go where they need to go because they have the same direction or the same rotation as the spaceship when colliding. The thing is, I don't want them to be inside this node. I want them to be individual parts in the world. I'm not sure if that's actually necessary. Maybe not. Or maybe yes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet if I really need to make them part of the level and not just floating around but inside a node. Maybe I don't need to do that. Anyway, what I was trying to do yesterday was to find a way of sending them to the node. So when the thing happens, for each rigid body, I apply the impulse, which will be a copy from the original impulse of the spaceship, and eventually I remove them from this parent. The thing is, one, I don't really know if I need to do this, and second, this is not working. This is not working, and I need to find out why. Save. I'm not reparent works, but I'm trying to get the topmost node of the level. And to do that, I'm using a main node script that basically is a global variable. It's a global variable referencing the main node script. And this script is here on the level. So when the game starts, this is considered the main node. Or maybe this is not working because they are not happening. Instead of ready, which is the other one, I don't remember the name of the other one that happens before ready. Enter tree. Okay. Let's see if with enter tree it works, because it could be that this script is happening after the other one, which should not happen in the real game, but in this test scenario it could happen. So maybe the bugs come from there. It doesn't exist yet. Parent is null. Yeah, maybe there's no parent yet. Let's, oh, wrong play. Let's test to see. Stop. Let's play. Yeah, we still have the same problem. So, and now it disappeared. Weird. What happened? Where the spaceship went? Let's see, remote. Note. Oh, they disappeared completely. They totally disappeared. Oh, this is a different bug. Okay. This is a different bug. Blah, 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 blah. Parent node is busy. Setting up children. Add children failed. Considering using add child, call defer child instead. This means change the parent only at the end of the frame or after the end of the frame. But if I'm not mistaken, this already happens after the first frame. Is first frame equals true or not? Okay, let's make sure if his first frame is false. It does this once, and bodies active. Okay, bodies active. This goes inside here, and at the end of the first frame, oh no, yeah, this needs to happen in the process method. So at the end of the first frame, copy, we will say is first frame false and body actives true here. So this only happens once. Okay, no errors. The thing is there, is not moving, and they are still inside the node. They are still inside the node. They should be all hanging out of the level. I guess I will just ignore this. I believe I don't need to make them out of the node. They are independent because the node is not a rigid body. So, and if the node is a rigid body, no, it will be the same problem. But I'm not understanding why the thing is not reparenting. Maybe it's not this way. Node new parent. Okay, changes the parent of this node to the new parent. This is inside. Oh, this node is not this node, is the part. Yeah, the part. Okay, part dot reparent. Part is the rigid bodies. Pretty sure. The node needs to already have a parent. Yes, it has. If keep global transform is true, the node's global transform will be preserved if supported. Maybe I need to enable this, but I guess, where do I do that? True. Let's see if this solves that. I believe not, but who knows? Yeah, of course not. Because we don't care about transforms, we care about rigid bodies. So I guess I will ignore changing this from this parent. Because they collide. The ship collides, it breaks apart, and that's it. Floats around, the level ends, we go out of the level eventually, so we actually don't need to deal with broken spaceships unless we have something like another thing breaks apart, and but even in that situation we don't need to worry about the position of the node. They will float freely, they will change position in the world. This node will stay fixed probably at the point where it is instantiated, and it will not affect anything. There's no collisions, the collisions is inside the rigid body, so yeah, I guess I don't really need this to be. This will be called broken ship. And this broken ship will be the main node of the scene. At this point is not yet, but I will remove that code. I don't need this. So I actually don't need anything of this. I just need to copy at the ready function. I need to copy the velocity and the direction and the rotation of the original spaceship to these rigid bodies. So I will need this part, but here I don't need these prints. And I don't need, for each rigid body, let's apply the impulse. Yes, we can have this at the ready function, or in the ready function, after we get all of them. And we actually don't need to do anything here. I guess I will not need the process, but I will not delete it yet. And we don't need these two variables, and we don't need them. We don't need nothing. Save. So the instantiation happens, or it doesn't happen yet, but when the thing starts, they should have some kind of speed. Now let's make sure it works. And it's already broken. Oh, well, I have some bugs here. add child. Well, this is line 30. Line 30. Oh yeah, this is also to be deleted. Save and do. Yeah. Let's play again. Yeah, so the spaceship is already broken and the parts are independent. Okay, so I really don't care about that node, that parent node, because it doesn't interfere with anything. So let's stop this. And now let's add this broken ship. Let's remove this camera. Okay. And let's put this as a scene root. Okay. Broken ship is the scene root. This level can disappear with a space station, blah 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 blah. Okay. And this should be at 0 0 0. So transform reset. And here is our broken ship, ready to be positioned in the world when we collide. Save. So now we need to go to the ship, and when we collide, we disable everything, or maybe we remove the entire ship and we instantiate the broken ship at the same position. To do that, we will need to have, I have collisions here. Let me look at the script of the spaceship and what is happening here. We have get input, process movement, process visuals, and check for dead zones. Okay. And when we collide, impact sounds. This is the, yeah, we are playing impact sounds. So impact sounds should be somewhere here. Okay. I will change this name. So check impact, maybe. Check impact. Copy. Whoop. Paste. So when it collides with something, we'll check the impact, and check impact will be, this is sounds, so it will, I don't need these prints over here. This will play an impact sound, and if the velocity of impact is too strong, it needs to instantiate the broken ship and remove itself. So we need a variable. Where do I put it? Maybe these are the sounds. No, the audio players. These are the thrusters. Maybe I put this at the end. Default damping. Yeah, I will put here at the end of this. This one should be below, and here will be export public packed scene called broken ship. Save, Godot, build. And broken ship is here. And we need to put the broken ship there. Broken ship should be on elements. Broken ship goes there. Okay. So now we need to access to the broken ship script. So this script over here that is called broken ship needs to have a public void set body. Yeah, we can call it set body. That will be a method to do this, to add the impulse to each rigid body. So this is actually inside that. Okay, so this goes here. For each part inside those body parts, we will apply the impulse, but instead of a new vector of this with these fixed numbers, this goes to the left only, we will put here the numbers that come from the other spaceship. And we need what? We need to copy 3 numbers, I guess. Let me look at the rigid body here. Rigid body. We need to copy the linear velocity x, linear velocity y, so where it's moving, the actual rotation, so at the angle. Can I have the angle here? Maybe I don't have the angle, because the angle is not in the rigid body. The angle is inside rotation. Do I know? Does this number change? Let's test if this number changes. I believe it changed, but let's make sure. Oh, wrong play. Wrong play. F5. So let's play level number 3 that has rotation. Let's put the thing rotating. And now let's check. Where is the spaceship? Should be layer 2, I guess. No, layer 1. Ship is here. And the ship is transform. Where is the transform? Oh, yeah, the number is changing. So we actually know which angle it is, and we know how fast it's rotating, -24 degrees per second. So we need those 4 numbers: the speed, the speed of rotation, and the angle. Okay, stop. Let's do that. So this broken ship is expecting 4 numbers. The linear speed is a vector 2, so we can actually send it as a vector 2. Let's say linear velocity. The second one will be the angular velocity, which is a float. Angular velocity. And the third one will be the angle, another float. Angle degrees. And here we will say that apply impulse. Oh, it's not apply impulse. It's not apply impulse, is another thing. So when we receive that, we'll do part dot force apply force, constant force. No, constant force, it will accelerate forever. Apply force or linear, maybe set the linear velocity equals to linear velocity. That's it. And oh, I cannot do this. Yes, I can. I need to rotate the thing, but not each individual part. I need to rotate the entire body. So for each individual part, I will have this velocity. That's okay. This will not work. But I need to rotate the entire body. So I need to rotate the broken ship entirely. So I just need to say angle degrees equals to angle degrees. Doesn't accept that. Linear velocity. How do I position angle? Oh, is the same name? No. How do I change that? Let me check. This one has a rotation, not angle, rotation. Why this is not accepting? Oh, because it's not a node 2D. Okay. Rotation degrees equals to angle degrees and each part will move into that direction. I believe this will not work because linear velocity, if it's up and the thing is rotated 90 degrees, it's actually left or right. Or this is a global thing and the rotation has nothing to do with it. So let's play, let's see what happens. And if we need to change this to global or something, we do it after. The angular velocity, we actually don't need. We will see. At this point we don't need it, but we need to have a vector 2 and 2 floats. So ship 1, when it collides and breaks apart, we need to talk to broken ship. So let's say it breaks immediately. Broken ship dot what? Dot set. I don't remember. Oh, get. I don't remember. I don't remember the name. Set body. Set body. Why this is not accepting? So public void. Oh, of course not. Come on, come on. I need to instantiate it first. So variable broken ship will be equal to our variable, which is called broken ship. Okay. So broken ship. Oh, variable of type broken ship. No, it doesn't have a type. So broken ship instance. We don't need to declare a type because this is all types. It will be a broken ship dot instantiate. Done. So this exists. Now we need to set the broken ship instance dot set whatever it needs to be. Oh, position. Why the broken ship position does not exist? Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I don't remember the code to instantiating. I have that here. Instantiate an object. Yeah. So, okay, dot. Sorry. Come on. Dot. Wrong script. Yes, it's dot. Dot global position. Maybe I need to go with global position. Oh, I know. I need to declare the instance as something, as a node. Okay, that's why it doesn't recognize the position. So this needs to be cast as a node position. Strange. It doesn't allow me to set. Okay. It's because node doesn't have a global position. Anyway. And I don't need to do this. So the global position of the broken ship will be the same global position of the current ship on impact and the angle. So copy paste global rotation degrees will be equal to something smelling. I smell burning. Anyway, not from here probably. Global position, global rotation degrees equals to I guess is global rotation also. I don't have rotation here. Yeah, probably is just global rotation or rotation degrees. Okay, so we instantiate the thing, we give it the same position, we give it the same angle, and we actually don't need to send those numbers to the other side. The other side only needs to deal with the velocity of the rigid bodies. So this doesn't need to be here. It's already set up. Save. Okay. And now we need to get broken ship instance dot, we need the broken ship script, which is already, no, it's not. Broken ship instance is a node. Inside the node, this is a packed scene, it doesn't specify. So inside the node, we have get we have a broken ship, ship. It doesn't allow me, so I need to get this guy. Let me look at the structure. Broken ship is the first script, so instead of a node, we will cast it as a broken ship. So now we can call it directly here. So broken ship dot set body, yes, and set body is expecting a vector, and the vector 2 is the linear velocity. That's it. Hola, Sr. Nuno. Hello, Mr. Nuno. Today is getting very hard to follow. My fault. I missed the classes. Well, you shouldn't. You will fail my classes now. Today I'm doing a very weird thing. And that's it, I guess. So, when you collide, we get the broken ship. We set up the broken ship at the same position, with the same rotation, and with the same speed. We send the speed there, and there the speed will be put on each part of the broken spaceship. So they should keep going the same direction. That's it. So now, if I collide really hard, I should break apart the spaceship. But not yet. I will instantiate this thing, and to instantiate I need to put this broken ship instance inside the level, and to call the parent of the level, I can call the parent of the spaceship. Yeah, let's go there. So I'm in the spaceship, so get parent dot add child. Which child? This one. Broken ship instance. And once the broken instance is there, this spaceship can disappear. So we can queue free the spaceship. This will give me a lot of errors because there are other dependencies on this object, but for testing purposes it's okay. let's see if the spaceship breaks apart. So let's go on the game and let's collide against the space station as hard as we can. Let's do like level 4 is good for that. Let's rotate there. And yes, it worked. Something worked, but it immediately broke the game. So we just have 19 errors. Okay, all the errors are the same. Can't change this state while flushing queries. Use call defer or set defer to change monitoring state instead. So we need to do this at the end of the frame and not when it happens. This is happening in which line? Ship line 285, which is this one. Oh, we cannot put the parent. We need to wait to the end of the frame to put this. Defer. I don't remember how do I do the defer thing. Don't remember. Call defer or set defer to change monitoring state instead. Oh yeah, because it's a rigid body and the body can only be removed or changed or whatever at the end of the physics calculations. Okay, it makes sense. So call defer, call defer, then open parentheses and close parentheses. Is not working. Of course it's not working because call defer, oh, this will be difficult to solve because call defer is expecting a string. Yeah, a string, and the string is a name of a method. So maybe we need to do the entire instantiation in that defer state. So let's create here a new method, void instantiate broken ship. Oh, but I will not. How do I do this? How do I do this inside the defer thing? Yeah, maybe it will work. Instantiate whatever. And this goes inside that. And we call defer the instantiate broken ship. Copy, paste. So when the ship has to broken, we call that. So this only happens at the end of the frame. Technically, it will get this number because we call it first and then we queue free the spaceship that needs to disappear. Let's see if we have bugs. Play, 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 play. No bugs. But also, why this change the scene immediately? It shouldn't. Now I'm confused. Sound enable, blah blah blah. Okay, so it detected the thing. It actually happened, but it immediately changed the level. So we didn't see anything. Let's go to the level and look at the function that changes the level. How do I change the level? Oh, I know. I remember. How do I change the level? I change the level when the spaceship goes out of the screen. I have that somewhere. I remember that somewhere. Maybe it's in the ship. If it's in the ship, it's in the wrong place because it shouldn't be here. Connect, enter body. No, it's not here. I know it's a body exit. It's a body exited because I have. Where is the level? Levels. Station approach. Yes. So this level over here has a collider that is not visible right now. This one over here, not this one, this one. That is the end game area. If the spaceship goes out of this area, the game will end. When I removed the spaceship, well, the spaceship went out of this area. So the game ends immediately. And the problem is this script over here, end game area, that calls, that triggers a changing scene, probably, area entered no, area exited. If other is in group, group to act, that should be a player. And it should, event current endgame. So it immediately calls an endgame. So for testing purposes, I will just comment this, and let's see if the spaceship breaks apart, if it's actually running correctly. We eventually deal with that. We had a timer or something like that to that function. Or we can bypass that function because the spaceship broke. And well, we will deal with that later. For now, I just need to test if the spaceship is breaking apart when we collide. Yes, it is. It doesn't look pretty because it's not moving. It should be moving. But it breaks apart. Very nice. So the same technique, eventually it will be applied to the other things. I can break also the space station, but that's a future problem. While this is not working properly, I will not worry about breaking other objects. So it should get the same speed, but it doesn't. It starts, stopped. And I know why. It's starting stopped because this is not passing the speed. Or maybe let's make sure. Print, and we will print linear velocity. Save. And let's play, do the breaking thing again, and let's see if that number appears in the console. If it appears in the console, means that the number is getting there, but is not being applied correctly. If the number does not appear or is 0, it's because the defer process is interfering with that number existing, because as soon as I remove the spaceship, I cannot read the number that doesn't exist anymore. Let's see. Oh, the number is getting there. Minus whatever plus minus 1000 and something, and minus 300 and whatever. So maybe the problem is not sending the number, it's actually sending the number. So this is correct. The problem is this guy is receiving the number, but is not actually applying it to the correct thing. So linear velocity of the part should be the same. Let's see. Let's do this. Print. This will be interesting. Print linear velocity, part linear velocity. So we actually are seeing the number that is already in the destiny. This will print 0. If it doesn't print 0, it doesn't make sense. This has to print 0 at this moment. Oh, it didn't print anything. It didn't print anything. It should print 1 for each part. So the parts are not getting the number. That's why they are not moving. Linear velocity and part linear velocity. For each part in parts. Parts is a list of rigid bodies. This is print all children. It's here. So all children is being printed. Okay. It's all rigid bodies, which is okay also. Even here, it's all rigid bodies, and for each child in children, children is, where is children? Get children is all children. Okay, this is an array. And for each child in children, if the child is a rigid body, it will be added to the list. Okay, so we have a list with all the rigid bodies. Maybe this cannot happen in ready. It needs to happen in tree entered. Set body. Yeah, this needs to happen before the set body. Tree, enter tree. Let's see if this solved the problem. I believe it didn't. It doesn't solve the problem totally. Or let's play and see what happens. Because we are getting the things, but maybe you are not applying it yet. I'm not sure where is the bug at this point. Let's collide. Okay, so that didn't change anything. We are getting the list with things. So we know that the list has the objects, they are here. They are here, but this print happens when? This print happens before we make the list. So maybe let's print each part to see if it's actually printing. So we should have, I don't know, 7, 8, I don't remember how many are, prints with the ID of each part. If this happens, it will be 8 different lines, means that the parts are actually inside the list. Oh, very interesting. We don't have those prints. We don't have those prints. So, this is not happening. This is not happening. Why? Maybe because we are not calling this. Yes, we are calling this because we do this print over here. Oh, wait. This broken ship is, oh yeah, set bodies here. So we are sending this linear velocity there. Let's see if we are receiving the linear velocity. So linear velocity, this print is with capital P. Finding bugs is the most interesting part, but also the most annoying, because we waste a lot of time. Okay, we are printing the number at the destiny. Means that we are receiving the number. We are receiving the number there. The number is reaching here. So now, why this is not finding the parts? It was working before. I didn't change anything. So for each part in parts, all parts are rigid bodies because they are let me do another thing here just to test. I will play, I will break it, and I will look at the tree to make sure it's all as I am expecting. Let's collide. Okay, broken parts. Let's go to the remote station approach level layer. Broken ship is here, and yeah, all rigid bodies, and they have linear velocity. Oh yeah, because they are already moving. Okay, let me see if that, why this number is not reaching this point in the beginning. Maybe I cannot set up linear velocity directly. Yeah, maybe it's that. No, because it's not printing the part. If it's not printing the part, means that this is not happening. It's not printing the part. This is all parts. This is printing. This is being printed in the other script. So these numbers should appear down here as a list. And I'm pretty sure parts is full of rigid bodies. Let's see, parts, a list of rigid bodies. When the thing enters the tree, it will add all the parts there. Let's parts had rigid body to the child. Child is, yeah, is the thing that is inside the children. Children is all children. Let's print here the child and see. What is going inside the list. Child. Let's print child. I have a bug somewhere. I don't know where it is, because this was working before and I didn't change the script. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go to the left as hard as we can. Yeah, it's rigid bodies. So it has a, this is what it finds, this is what it goes inside the list. Why isn't this for each finding the rigid bodies? Maybe I need to brute force this. I will brute force this. For undo. Let's brute force this, but let's not destroy what we have. So for index 0 to okay, parts is a list. To see the size of the list we need to count dot count. No, so count doesn't count. It's not a string. Parts is a list. Yes, yes, it's a list of rigid bodies. So it's not even possible to put things that are not rigid bodies inside the list. This is okay, of course this does not count. List count get the number of elements contained in the list. Oh, come on. I'm being stupid. So for I equals 0, I lower than count, but why this is not okay now? Count, okay, I plus plus. Count, if it has 5 elements, it will count 5. So it will be the number 5. But the index starts on number 0. So it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I is less than 5, okay, it will work. We will just say parts index. So instead of doing the for each and it find them automatically, we just get them directly. Part and part. Oh, I know what's happening. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's a rigid body. It should be a rigid body. Parts.i parts I will give me a rigid body. So dot linear. Yeah, if linear velocity appears here, is because it's available. So it's a rigid body. Equals to linear velocity with small l, which is the one that we are sending from the other script. So the linear velocity inside the part will be equal to the one we send it here, that number that we already printed, and that's it. And we cycle all the elements inside the parts. So now let's see if this works. If this works, I will be annoyed because the for each should work as the same way. Nice. See, they are moving already. So the child, it print. Oh no, is not. Oh, wait. Yes, linear velocity. Did it print linear velocity? Yes, it printed. No, it didn't. This linear velocity happens before the whole, and all is here. And before this is the ship that is printing something, maybe? I don't know where the print all is here. We are inside ship. Linear velocity. We are not printing anything here. This is very interesting. Wrong. So where are we? Let me clear the console. Let me see. This has nothing to do with it. We have printing a number before the all, and then we are printing every child. Okay, so child is here. We are printing every child, and this is where we prepare the list. This is where we prepare the list with only the rigid bodies. Maybe we don't need to do this. And here we pick up that list Let's actually do this in the same. If child is a rigid body, let's do this. Copy down here and see what happens. If child, this child is an error because for each, oh yeah, I need to copy everything. Copy. Let's do it directly here. So when we receive the number, yeah, the number is here. When we receive the number, save. We will, let's bypass this for. Instead of adding it to the child, for each node child in children, if it is a rigid body, the child, we will say child dot linear. Oh, it's not finding, of course, because we need to cast it as a rigid body, which is what we are doing here. So we put the child inside the list as a rigid body. And if they are already a rigid body here, linear, yeah, maybe that's the problem. Let's remove this from here. Equals to linear velocity, and that's it. We don't do this at the beginning of the okay, let's just have this set body, and we instantiate the thing. When we do the set body, we get all the children. If they are rigid body, we will add the velocity directly. Let's ignore the list and see if this works. What do you think? I don't believe, but it might. Well, it's working. It doesn't make sense, but it's working. So if I collide let's do this with oh, and now I need to finish this level. I need to solve that bug also. If I don't finish the level, it locks the next level. So let's actually finish this level slowly. Slowly, I don't want to crash. Slowly. Slowly. Okay, this is done. Let's do the next level. Play level. Undock. Let's go. Let's do something like this. Just touch with the tip. See what happens to the rest of the body. Yeah, so it keeps the direction. Very nice. It's actually working. Finally. So now we can break apart the spaceship. Yeah. I know how I will solve that part where the spaceship when goes out, the level ends immediately. No, it will not work. Maybe. Okay, so that end game area, if something exits the area and that something is a player, it will end the level. Okay. Because the broken ship could also be a player. So if one does not exist but the other exists, the level does not end immediately. So maybe we can do this, but have a timer here to count how much time is going up, and we count like 3 seconds or something. So we have time to see the spaceship broken before the end of the level. Let's do it very roughly, just to prove a point. Maybe, yeah, there's a way of doing that. I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the... Well, I actually remember in Unity, but I don't want to solve this in Unity. So let's do something like Godot C# delay method triggering. Yes, this is not the best trigger. This is not the best way of... come on, Copilot, go away. But actually, task delay. What? No. Yield. Yeah, this is the name. I was not remembering. Yield. And we can actually feed out. Put the time on yield, I guess. Yield, okay. So Godot C# yield. Returns the call function. Can I have like an example? Coroutines. How do I do a coroutine in Godot? This is not C#. This is not C#. This is that fake Python language, whatever. Create a delay between code execution using C#. No, this is a counter. Maybe I will do a counter because it's more easy to read. And I'm not finding the exact syntax for the yield and coroutine thing. So C#, yeah, coroutine. I don't remember how to do that. Coroutine with C#. No, it's not like this. It's not like this. Yeah, is this thing here, start coroutine. Yeah, this is the way. This is the way. I remember. No. So we need to have process if input is whatever, start coroutine. Yeah, start coroutine, and start coroutine is it needs to have this as a parameter, and we can actually add some kind of delay, but I'm not seeing here on this example where is that time, because we can actually have a number fade, start coroutine fade. So this is what is going to happen, and this is how we trigger it. Yeah, I need to read about it. I don't remember. I remember doing this like once in my life. So I will just do a counter at this point. It's just for testing anyway. So Boolean count to end and float counter or count. And now if count to end is true, we will count plus equal delta. So this will be seconds, and if seconds is greater than 3, we will actually end the level. So this line goes here. Save. And when we exit the area, we just say count to end. This is not this way of doing it, but I guess I solve it with just 3 lines of code instead of 20. So yeah, I don't care about routines and coroutines when I can do less code to do the same thing. Godot, where are you? F5. And let's see if the end of the level happens when I collide. 3 seconds after the collision. Undock, go forward. Yeah, it breaks and it ends the level. Very nice. I can delete all prints because they don't need to exist anymore. And a very fast way of solving that is going here to the search for print and substitute it for / print. Replace all. So now all prints in all scripts are commented, and there's no more prints. Let's play. Now I can enable the sound. Let's enable the sound. Print no, play. I don't know if... Okay, it's playing the music. This is very difficult to control. There's no drag. Yes, I know, there's no drag in space, but this is a game. So maybe we can add just a tiny bit. I like it. I need to solve the problem when I restart the level. The music restarts. If it's the same music, it just keeps playing. Oh, infinite fuel. Okay, let's go. Whoa. Not infinite fuel, but fuel enough so I can speed up the thing. I'm going too fast. I will break the spaceship. Now we need to find a way of... We need to find a way of adding like a health, structural, whatever. And on each impact we lower it a little bit. We are docked. And when we reach 0, the spaceship breaks apart. So tiny touches will not affect anything. Just if we actually bang the spaceship hard or many times slow. But for that we also need to count or to measure the speed of impact. We are docked. Roger that. Okay, main menu, quit. So the thing is working. Let's mute the sound again. Mute. So now let's find a way of detecting how much force is into the impact, and we actually need to have some kind of number to go down. Could be a percentage of structural integrity or something like that. So broken ship is here. Let's add export public float or int, could be an int, or maybe it could be a float because the force will be floats, and this will be structural integrity. I don't know if this is not correct in English, probably. Let me check. Let's Google that. Oh, it's actually correct. Nice. Okay, this will be equal to 100. If it reaches 0, we break the spaceship apart. And now we need to find some kind of strength to math this number down. And by the way, this will be the variable that we actually see that is already, that if it is already at 0, to break the ship apart. So let's do that in here. We get input, we process the movement, we process the visuals. The dead zones is another thing, and we can actually do check structural integrity. This does not exist, so let's create this method. Copy. Check impact, okay, and we can do the thing here. This needs to be a function, a method. So, oh, we already have here the speed. This is the number. If this is higher than 50, it will play a sound, the impact sound. At this point, we are breaking the ship here. So this will break somewhere inside this new function. And this new function will receive a float called impact force. This is not the best name because this is not a force. Impact velocity. Impact velocity. This is the correct name. Okay, we are impact velocity. And we need to subtract. So let's say integral, structural integrity minus equal to impact velocity. Copy paste. And now if that number is too low, is lower or equal to 0, we break the ship apart. So this will not happen at here. Copy, cut. This will happen on check impact. So if the force is enough to make sound, we can actually send this number there. Let's create here a variable float impact velocity, copy, is equal to this. Now if impact velocity is higher than 50, copy paste. 50 is like a really low number. We send impact velocity, we play the sound and copy paste. we also send it to that function. That function will calculate. It will calculate the structural integrity. If it's 0, it will break the ship apart. Maybe this structural integrity needs to be a bigger number, like 1000. Let's print this. Let's print this down here and see. Print if 1000 is too much or not. So save. Let's go to Godot. Let's play the game. Let's bang the space station. We should have sound. Before doing that, I need to enable the sound. Let's mute the music. Let's put this a little bit higher, maybe. Okay, I can go louder here so you can hear it better. This should be around the same volume as my voice. Save, play. Let's see. Play.
This is command. Prepare for main engine burn. Roger that.
Sorry.
Roger that.
Okay, so we are moving
Roger that.
slowly. Let's do a small impact just to see if we have sound. Okay, we have sound, but see, the force is 800, so it was like 240. That small impact. 240. Let's do it again. So 600, 200, and it will break eventually the next one. Or maybe not. Yeah, so this is weird, of course. This cannot happen like this. I don't like it.
This is command. Prepare for main engine burn. Roger that.
This is a game. This is a game. It will look nice because it's a game. I'm being lazy right now. If I go like this, it looks nice. But if I go slowly and just breaks apart, it looks bad. It looks bad. Maybe I can have different assets for breaking, because broken ship is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. This is a lot of breaking. And if it's just a small impact, I can have just one broken part going out of the spaceship. At the same time, it would be nice to have the spaceship breaking in the right spot. So if it goes like this, it breaks this part and not that part. So I actually need to have, for this to be really pretty and really realistic, this needs to have a broken part all around for each section, let's say, and different colliders all around, and if it's the top collider that triggers the impact that breaks the ship, it will be the broken part. The broken part will be the top one, and so on all around. And that's like 3 months of work just to do that, because I need to draw all the assets, I need to build all the broken ship. Yep, it will be a lot of work just to do that. That I don't mind. I actually don't mind to do that. But maybe not now. At this point, this is enough to have the spaceship fall apart on impact, and that's enough. Or maybe, yeah, I can fake it a little bit instead. Yeah, but that will be I'm not sure. Instead of going subtracting until it reaches 0, I will have a fixed amount, so I need to bang with some force to break it apart. So let's lower this number to 30. So small impacts make sound. And we can do that. We actually don't need this anymore. We can do this here. If impact velocity is higher than structural integrity, so the structural integrity will be the number to set the breaking point. So it cannot be 1000, it needs to be lower, so like 300 probably. $300. So if the impact velocity is higher than 300, we break the spaceship apart. This is not being used anywhere else. This can disappear from here. So if the speed is higher than 30, it will play a sound. If it's higher than 300, it will break the ship apart. We don't need this. So. I'm start to get tired. Let's play and make sure that, oh, this is printing. I thought I disabled all the prints. Okay. Let's print again, except, oh, let's print again. Oh, I need to print I want to print the impact speed. I delete the line. Okay, so let's print impact speed. Impact velocity. To see if 300 is too much or not. Play. Play, continue for play. Play. What?
Command, prepare for main engine burn. Roger that.
Don't go away.
Roger that.
I want to put this window a little bit bigger. Okay, so now let's see what happens here.
Ready to start rotation? Roger that.
Okay, this is like a good speed to break the, okay, 460. Let's change the number to 400, to 500. So yeah, this is a game. It doesn't need to be super sensitive. This should be good enough to have a good experience when breaking the thing. Yeah, it should be a very big impact.
This is command, prepare for main engine burn. Roger that. Ready to start rotation? Roger that.
So if I go like this, nothing happens. Okay, yeah, it's a good impact. Yeah, this was too strong and it didn't change anything. Maybe I'm not calculating correctly the speed.
This is command, prepare for main engine burn. Roger that.
And of course I need to have also a sound. I don't have explosion sounds or something like that, but for now I can just play the same sound. I don't know why it doesn't play the sound. Of course it doesn't play the sound because the sound is in the ship that was removed. So I need to have sounds in broken ship also. Yeah, and the broken ship will be the one with the stronger sounds. Let me just clear a little bit this script over here. Nothing needs to exist. Okay, so the broken ship needs to play the sound. Yeah, I don't know, here or whatever. Or not. It doesn't need to play the sound through the script. The sound just needs to exist there. And when I instantiate the object, it will play the sound because the sound is there. So if I put an explosion sound in the broken ship and I set up that sound to play in autoplay mode, where are the sounds? Do I have Spray, ship, main engine, lock. Maybe I just have one sound. Okay, let's put this sound here. I didn't put the sound there. Oh. Audio, stream player, impact. There, this can go a little bit louder. And playing. Okay, should be a more dramatic sound, but for testing purposes it will work.
Command, prepare for main engine burn. Roger that.
What? What? Object. Unable to cast object from Godot audio. Stream player type rigid body. Oh, come on. Remember when I had for each rigid body in whatever, of course it will not cast an audio player as a rigid body. Well, I don't care. I will do it differently. I'll put the sound inside any other rigid body. Yep, done. So it will not find that audio stream player because it's hidden inside one of the rigid bodies.
This is command, prepare for main engine burn.
Prepare for destruction. Yep. Making games is cheating all around, you know?
Roger that. Ready to start rotation? Roger that.
Oh yeah, now this impact didn't break on this impact, come on. I'm not... Yeah, lol. I need to calculate the force of impact correctly. Let's see if the rigid body has that number over there. I remember on Unity it was kind of easy to do it, I guess. It had that variable already available, so probably this one also has something. What I'm doing is I'm getting... Where is the thing? Is impact force, impact velocity. I'm doing is the spaceship velocity minus the other object velocity. So I'm just subtracting one to another. The math IBS will make the number positive every time. And that's it. But maybe this is not the best way of calculating the differences in velocities. It should, but maybe it's not. So let's Google it. Come on. Godot rigid body to the impact force. Do I have it? Maybe we already have it. Impact force, find in impact. Oh, impact is not correct. Impact force, no. An impulse time, independent applying impulse. It should only be used when simulating an impact. Okay. Same thing. Apply impulse. Apply. And there's no more impact on this document. Force. Apply torque. Let's go. Hey, so many. So many. Constant force. No. Integrate force. Probably not. Add no. Add no. Apply also no. Apply. Let's return to Google. Is there a way to get the impact force of colliding rigid bodies? Yes, that's exactly. Nobody responded to this post. This is from 4 years ago. Oh, come on. How to apply force? Okay. Well, I believe there's nothing about that. What is this? Oh, if I go up, it automatically GPT the thing. Add. I don't want add, I want to read. I want get forces or get impact forces, or I don't know. Can I get the force? Get force or get no. Yeah, but well, I have an idea. I have the speed. I don't care about the other speed. I just care about my speed. And I calculate the differences in speed from one frame to the other. And if the difference is a lot, means that I stopped very quickly. So instead of comparing my velocity with the other velocity, I can compare my current velocity with my old velocity. Ship velocity is my linear velocity. Length. Oh. Length. Yeah, because I want to transform an x and y velocity into just one number. So if it's x and y, the velocity will be this diagonal here. And if I store that number at the end of the frame, in the next frame I will read the number, and if the changes is minimal, means that the velocity didn't change. If the changes are a big number, means that the velocity changed a lot. So linear velocity, this, let's put this ship velocity is whatever we have at the end of the frame. Check impact. Oh, but check impact will happens only on impact. Check impact is where? Where is check impact? Check impact is being called nowhere. What? Maybe it's a oh, it's a signal. Okay, it's there. So only when I collide it will check the impact. That's kind of okay, I guess, but I need to math the speed every frame, not just on impact. So let's do this ship velocity and other velocity. Let's do this on the beginning of the frame. So where is process? I don't have process here. I have physics process. So in the beginning of the frame, we get the ship velocity. This doesn't exist because it's not declared yet. Float ship velocity, and by the way, float old ship velocity. So ship velocity equals to whatever velocity we have. That's okay. At the end of the frame, so we get the velocity, we get the input, we process the movement, we process the visuals, we check the dead zones. We do something, I don't remember why this is here. And we do another something, current movement, game events. I don't know why I'm sending these numbers away, but something is receiving this event. So I have an event system, so I can communicate between stuff. Oh, I know, this is to go to the UI. The UI will read this event to get these velocities and to write the thing, and same for the rotation, I guess. I don't remember. This is here to send these numbers outside for who might need them. So at the end of the frame, this is the beginning of the frame, this is at the end of the frame, I will say old ship velocity equals to ship velocity, and I will store the current velocity on the next frame, on the old frame. So when the next frame starts, if I stopped abruptly, this number will be low and this number will be high. That's it. So now we can compare them inside the collision or here. Maybe inside the collision. Maybe it will not work inside the collision, but let's do this inside the collision and see the behavior. If it doesn't work, check impact. Let's ignore this part over here. We don't actually need this. And here we will say impact velocity could be the subtraction of old ship velocity. So this will be a small number if I'm not accelerating or deaccelerating very quickly, but it will be a big number if I do it. And the rest stays like this. It should work better now. Let's go here. So now it should work a little bit better, but let's see the numbers now, because maybe the range of those numbers changed a lot and that 500 no longer works as I'm expecting. So let's try to have a big impact first. Nothing happened. 0. Why 0? Well, that's the thing. 0 because when the collision happened, it happened already when both numbers were 0 or it didn't calculate correctly. So what I will do is, instead of having this here, because probably they are the same at this point. Yeah, they are the same. Maybe this happens only after the end of the frame. And if this happens at the end of the frame, these numbers will be the same, so this will be always 0. So I will test this outside in the beginning of the frame. So we get the speed and we see if this is too high or not. So let's declare this impact velocity. Let's declare this up there. Copy. Oh. Oh. Come on. Paste. So we have impact velocity here, which is the subtraction from this one of the old frame. And if this is too high, if impact velocity is greater than structural integrity, we will break apart the spaceship. That's it. To break apart the spaceship, we need to do this. Copy. Delete. Okay, so this will break apart the spaceship if the number is higher than that one. That number is calculated comparing the speed from now on the speed from last frame. This now doesn't work because we are missing here the impact velocity. Okay, so the sound, it will play anyway, I guess. Let's see. Check impact. Okay, impact. Maybe this can be. This is very confusing. I'm sorry. Maybe this will be down there as it was before. Cut. Paste. So we have everything here. Let's do this first. Paste. So first we get the number, then we play the sound, we check if it's to be destroyed the object, and we play the sound. We don't need this here, and we call check impact. Oh, but we need to put here the rigid body. Come on. Yes, we need to put here the rigid body because this is a signal, and the signal will send the rigid body of the object where we collide with. So maybe I actually don't need this. But I believe this needs to exist or else the signal will not trigger correctly. So I'm using other? No, I'm not using other. Can I trigger the thing with a fake? Yeah. So this is called check impact. Yes, check impact. Check impact, yeah, and this is expecting a rigid body, that's why. Can I send null? Maybe. Let's see. Nothing in the output window. Let's collide. Okay. It broke immediately. Oh, of course it broke immediately, because in the first frame, because it was stopped before it started to move, so in the first frame the changing in velocity was a lot. And that's because we are accelerating, not braking. I can solve that by making the old ship equals the in the start, the ready function. So the first frame we make it one equal to the other. So if it starts moving, it's already there. Let's see. Play, 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 play. No, it's not working. It's not working. Ship velocity, old velocity, it's 0. Ship velocity is 1000 and whatever. Where do I put the speed? Because if it starts moving, I'm adding the speed somewhere. Where am I adding the speed? Ship. Do I have here any variable to do that? Not here. I don't remember where the spaceship starts moving. Oh, it's here. Start local velocity. Okay, we have start local velocity. Oh, local velocity. Maybe I'm forgetting the local part. I'm not sure. So starting local velocity is being used here. Enter tree. So it enters the tree already with the velocity. Start velocity. Copy. Polar gravity. Start velocity. So let's fake the thing and let's say old ship equals to start velocity. Dot length. Let's see if the spaceship does not start broken. I don't remember if I saved the script. Yes. So let's see what happens. Play, 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 play. No, it's even higher, the number. Come on. I'm sending that start velocity to the polar gravity, so it's for this script. Let's look at the polar gravity. Start velocity is being used global start velocity, parent rigid body, linear velocity equal. Oh, but this is happening on ready, not on enter tree. So on enter tree, I send the number here, but only on ready it will happen. So if I do this, maybe this ready is happening before the other ready. And that's why this is happening before. So this is 0, and then eventually this ready happens because this is a child of the parent. So maybe this happens first and this happens later. And this one is the one that puts the thing moving. And this is already 0. So, well, how can I solve this? So broken ship, no, ship ready. Yeah, technically, because what I'm doing here, start velocity, it's not a number, because if it's a diagonal, it actually needs to calculate the x and y to be a diagonal, and that's why this polar gravity that does more than just starting the direction has this weird global transform with canvas blah 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 blah. This is to calculate the rotation on x, so we actually get the x and y correct to have the, you say go down, but because it's rotated like this, down is that direction. Yeah, probably is that. Let me check the station approach, spaceship. Yeah, x0, y 8000. So it's not moving diagonal, it's moving up. It's actually moving down, sorry. It's a positive number, it's down. But because it's rotated, down is in this direction, but this direction is some amount of x with some amount of y. And this script is the one that actually translates that down rotation to a x and y thing, and it transforms that into a linear velocity x and y. So maybe we can connect from here to the parent and change the variable directly from here. So tell the number to the parent. So let's prepare that. So ship needs to be able to receive old velocity from outside. So public, and let's public impact velocity, old impact velocity. It's not impact velocity I want to change. I want to change old ship velocity. It needs to be a public. So I need to get the parent. Inside the parent, I need to get old ship velocity. Now it's a public. Let's see if we can access it from here. So we are on the polar gravity. The other is there, so we need to get parent once. Okay. Get parent dot old No. Get parent. Can I get parent? Can I ship here? Ship one. Okay. We are actually getting this the script directly. Dot alt. Yes. This equals to global start velocity. It doesn't accept as, because global whatever velocity is a vector and this is a float. So dot length this is too much spaghetti for my style, but well, my style is already a lot of spaghetti. But maybe this is too much. And it's still not working. Of course not. Come on. Because I reset the number here. Because I do this here. I need to not do this here. Let's try again. Okay. Yeah. 0. See, when I deaccelerate, I have small numbers. Now let's. Acceleration is 9. The acceleration is 1000 and whatever. It's actually working. Yay! So the thing is, if it's a small impact or if it's a big impact, okay. No more fuel. Oh, the sound doesn't stop. I need to fix that. Anyway, looks like it's actually working better. So the speed is more consistent now. Okay. Let's try. Oh, can I print here the speed? Maybe I can print the speed there. Nice. I guess it's working.
This is command. Prepare for main engine burn. Roger that. Ready to start rotation. Roger that.
Oh, I don't have thrusters here. Why the up thrusters don't work? What? Did I destroy something?
This is command. Prepare for main engine burn. Roger that. Ready to start rotation. Roger that.
Why up is not working? I didn't change anything here. Up, forward, up, W. It's not responding. Maybe I disable. Oh, allow forward. Okay, I disable this. I can set up which thrusters work or not in each level, because if I want a mission where it's not possible to do something because Houston, we have a problem, this is the way of doing it. So do not allow something. I pressed there by accident. Save F5. Play. So I'm happy with this result for now.
Roger that. Ready to start rotation. Roger that. Auto lock activated. Roger that. We are docked. Roger that.
Oh, the sound is very late in this case. If I have the auto dock enabled right there, it cues the next sound, and the sound will play outside of the level. So I need a way of cancelling the sounds. Cancelling the sounds. Where is the sound manager or radio something? Radio manager. We need to things to do in the future on this script. Cancelling the sounds, radio calls queue if the level has finished. So that does not affect this scenario. Wrong level. This does not affect this scenario where
This is command. Prepare for main engine burn. Roger that. Ready to start rotation. Roger that.
so when I activate the auto docking thing, the radio will tell auto dock enabled, roger that, and if I connect immediately, it will say we are docked, but the act will happen already outside of the level. Let's do it.
Auto lock activated. Roger that. We are docked. Roger that.
Yeah, because the sound cue, it's independent from the level. So ending the level needs to stop the cue. It can actually stop the sound that is playing, but it cannot play more sounds. So we need to clear this list at the moment where. So I need a new method here to clear the queue. Public void clear radio queue. That's it. It's actually very simple. And we just say incoming messages, incoming dot clear. Yep. Kind of easy. And we call clear radio queue at the end of the level. Where do we end the level? I don't remember. So, oh, we have bugs. Unable to cast object type planet. Okay, yeah, that was the planet level that has bugs yet. No problem. How do I end the level? Level manager, maybe? I don't remember. No, this is what the buttons do. Level progression. Don't remember what is this. What this script does. I cannot be so much time, too many time without looking at the project because I start to forget the things. So get current fuel, target achieved, level fail. Maybe this is the oh, I remember. What is this? This is the this is something that is not ready yet. Ignore this. Oh, yeah, but maybe the end is already there. Level progression, level objectives. This level objectives has an array of elements, and these elements need to be concluded before the end levels, probably. And here is the delay to achievement, and this delay to achievement is the time it takes to change the level. If the delay is higher than target true, game event, target achieved. Okay, this, yeah, no. This does not do that. This just is counting the several achievements that the level has. In this case, I don't have many because it's just to connect to the space station. But in the other one, I have 3 or 4 achievements because I need to connect to one and then to bring the other together. I don't level manager, level progression, and level objectives is in one of this. Level manager. I have here the buttons. Why this is called level manager? It doesn't make sense. This is just setting up the UI buttons. Button 1, button 2, button 3, and what they do. What they have written inside. And button 6 configuration is going there. None, change scene to, okay. change? This is the buttons. To this guy does a restart. None, it doesn't do anything, or it changed scene 2. Okay, I don't know why this is called level manager. It doesn't make sense. I don't remember. I did this 1 year ago. Level progression. 1 year ago, it's a lie, but yeah, it was like 3 months ago or something. Level progression. How do I change level, or where do I change level? Get current fuel, no. Stop counter, probably not. Process, level is running, counter goes up. If no fuel and not level failed, no fuel. Level failed is where? Level fail. Game session, level ended. Okay, maybe the game session is something that is above everything, so maybe it's there. Game session is on general. Auto load. Game session is a script. So let's look at game session and see what game session does. Game session, level ended. It saves the current level. Get next level. This is to prepare the data on the UI in the briefing menu. Get this level data is to get whatever is in the save file. Go briefing scene is to load the briefing scene. So go briefing scene is how we change the level. This is being called here, call defer, target achieved. Target achieved is called on level ended. Level ended is called from outside. So something calls level ended from the game session. So let's find game session dot level ended, and we have it on level progression only. So target achieved calls the level ended with the information of this level, whatever level it is, and the other one is level failed. Yeah, so or I finish the level or I fail the level, it will call the briefing menu. So target achieved is when I finish the level, and this is the place where I need to stop the queue, the sound queue. This is where I need to stop the sound queue. So radio manager dot clear queue. I don't remember. No. Ah, come on. Clear radio queue. I need to get, oh, but this is where level progression is above everything. or is inside the level? Probably is inside the level. Level progression does not exist here. So level progression is an object inside the level. Very good. And this level progression needs to find the thing above. So radio manager, and here we say radio manager dot clear. I need to get it like this. Copy paste radio manager, paste, paste, paste. So now we have an access to the radio manager from the level progression, and when we achieve the target, or even when we fail the target, so when it's time to go out of the level to return to the briefing menu, we do radio manager clear radio queue. Why this is not accepting the thing? Oh, it was a bug. Copy, paste. So we stop the queue when we return to the menu. Let's make sure it's happening. As you can see, when the game has a lot of stuff, especially a level manager and a saving system, it starts to get complicated because you need to track all that information, and it's not easy. Well, it's not easy. It's easy. We can do it easily, but it's complex. It's very complex. It's like a very So let's try to do the thing where we trigger both sounds almost immediately and the level ends to see if the second sound plays. Let's stabilize here first. So I will enable the docking and dock immediately. So let's go forward.
Auto lock activated. Roger that.
Yeah, we canceled the second sound. If the sound starts to play, it will not stop. So if we enable the auto docking a little bit before it actually has time to start the second sound, or maybe because I already triggered the ending, but I guess the time to wait, it's not here. No, this changed the level immediately. So this is happening only at the moment where it should change the level, not the 3 seconds before. So maybe we need to do this when we finish, when we start counting for this target achieved, and not when target achieved is actually, let's see, where's the counter? There is a counter here. I don't know where the thing waits 3 seconds. Don't remember. The no fuel delay is 5 seconds, or it should be around here. The counter is here. Counter is being counted where? Counter as where is the counter? Counter is 0. Where is the counter going up? What? Oh, it's here. Counter in the process, of course. Come on. If no fuel, level is running, the counter is running. If there is no fuel and we didn't lose the level yet, the no fuel will start to count, and when it reaches the thing, level failed. Okay, but why do we need level running? Where do we stop level running? Stop counter. Okay, the stop counter happens where? Happens here, meaning that it only stops the counter after the 3 seconds. So this counter is not to count those 3 seconds. This counter is to count anything else, another thing. So that those 3 seconds, I don't know where they came from. I dock. Maybe it's in that level objectives. Level progression, target achieved. Oh, it's an event. This is responding to an event. Okay. So this is not directly connected. It's just connected to the event. It will respond to the event. So, which is the guy that is sending the event? Target achieved is here. If target achieved, the counter will start to count. It will count the delay time, so like the 3 seconds, and only there it will trigger the. So maybe this is the best place to clear the queue, because this will clear the queue before the time ends. Pretty sure. So let's change that here. Radio whatever, copy, goes to this place. This does not exist yet because we need to declare a variable to access the radio manager, and we need to initialize that radio manager by getting, not initialize, but getting the script from the root in the ready function. Save level objectives, undo. I did it on the wrong. Oh, I'm doing this inside the radio manager. This will be a very big bug because I'm trying to get itself inside itself. It will be pretty. Ready. Radio manager. Okay, save. Save, and save. Close. Let's play again. Now let's give it a little bit more time. Did I remove this from the other one? I guess not. It's not important because it's already cancelled. So the level objectives, no, the level progression. If this is here, it will cancel something that is already cancelled, so it doesn't affect. It will try to clear an empty list, but let's anyway. Well, I can actually uncomment this and test the theory of if I'm going too late, maybe I can still hear the second sound because it starts playing before. But yeah, it should work like this. It will cancel the queue list immediately at the moment where I dock. So no matter how late I am, it will not play the second sound if the second sound is there.
This is command. Prepare for main engine burn. Roger that. Ready to start rotation. Roger that.
I need to program some kind of function to have a like a fine thruster and a hard thruster, because it's very difficult to just do a tiny adjustment. Something that I can put on buttons inside of this panel. This is the spaceship panel, so maybe I can have here a button that says fine controls or hard controls. Okay, so I will enable it here.
Auto lock activated. Roger that.
Yeah, it didn't play the second sound because the first one, it didn't finish yet when I docked, but it had time. The 3 seconds passed, so the end of the first sound is not 3 seconds. But because I'm canceling in the moment where I touch the second one, yeah. Let's try to do it differently now to make sure that the last sound is playing. Now let's activate the sound here. Auto dock activated. Now let's dock calmly. We are docked. Nice, it's working as I expected. Let me just make sure my theory was correct. So let's uncomment this one and let's comment this one. So now if I will be able to play the second sound if I enable the dock a little bit back. This is just to prove a point that the 3 seconds are interfering with the clearing at the end.
This is command. Prepare for main engine burn. Roger that. Ready to start rotation. Roger that. Auto lock activated.
Oh, I missed the thing. Let's try again. Last try.
This is command. Prepare for main engine burn. Roger that. Ready to start rotation. Roger that. Auto lock activated. Roger that. We are docked. Roger that.
Yeah, you didn't cancel the sound, of course, because it started to play before the 3 seconds ended. So it's working. It's working as expected. The spaceship is breaking apart. Let's remove the radio clear from this one, and from this one, and from here, and from here. We don't need radio manager on this script. We just need on the level objectives. As soon as the target is achieved, we cancel the rest of the sounds. Eventually we have also when we die, we can also do that, but that's for another time. I'm actually happy. Today I did a lot. Doesn't look like a lot, but I did a lot. Let's play a little bit full screen with music. Project settings, general, window, full screen. I will play the entire game and then I will end. I need to get the radio calls for these levels. I will do something else before I continue. I will avoid this repetition of the music. That's the last thing I will do today. So, where is the music manager? Is the music manager? Music manager is just a script up there. So let's look at the music manager and delete the play if the name of the music is the same. Music manager, play music, play menu music, play level music. Play level music. If level music is already being played, it doesn't play level music. This will create another problem, but yeah. If music player.stream is equal to level music, is equal to level music, or is not equal, is different from level music, it plays. So it only plays if it's not the same. Save, then let's go. I believe it's working. I need to make a session of just making music, because I guess these musics could be a little bit more. They could have something else. And I can break them apart in tracks and actually transition from one to another by enable the tracks from one and disable the tracks from the other. So when I enter, instead of starting the music, it transitions from one to another. Let's restart the mission. Yeah, it doesn't restart the music. Yeah. Much better now. Done. Level 2. Press right for 1 second to fire the thrusters and push the ship sideways. Eventually, press left for 1 second to stop at the target. Nice. Level 3. Oh. Level 3. Yeah, I prefer to have the music continue. It's much better. Rotate toward the target. Go forward. We don't have thrusters forward and back here. It needs to be the main engine. So to stop, we need to turn the ship around and brake with the main engine. Oh, and now we missed the target. So let's do it again. Nice. It is not easy. This level is not easy. I can do it because I did it like 200 times already, but it's not easy. First time I tried, I failed. First times it's very difficult. Why when I press enter it starts this level? Something's wrong in this menu. Let's go.
This is command. Prepare for main engine burn. Roger that. Ready to start rotation.
0.
Roger that.
0 speed. Delta. I'm looking here. If it's 0, 0, I'm stopped. I'm not actually stopped, but it's almost there. Let's rotate. The rotation gives me the angle, not the acceleration. So if the number is stopped, it's because I'm not rotating. Let's go forward. So I'm going 1.5 forward, but I'm not aligned.
Auto lock activated. Roger that.
Let's go left a little bit. I'm going too fast. It will not dock at that speed. The music looped, I guess. So stop 0. 0.9. Okay, let's dock.
We are docked. Roger that. We are docked. Roger that.
I will try to make this mission below 15 of fuel. So if I go below 85, I would lose in a normal condition. This has too much now because I want to test stuff. Let's start rotating. Rotation is very difficult to control. It needs to be finer, the controls. Okay, I'm aligned. I'm not rotating. I'm not aligned. Stop, rotate. Come on, stop rotating. Nice.
Auto lock activated. Roger that. We are docked.
Now let's try to keep the thing aligned. Very difficult because now when I press left the thing turns right because the center of gravity is no longer the spaceship. So it works the opposite. Too fast. Go forward. Okay. We are docked. Now let's try to stabilize the speed, because if I go away and the space station is not stopped, I can lose it. Okay, 0.1000 and dock. And let's return to the parking spot. 87. I have 3. I have 3 of fuel. Below 85, I would lose the level with the amount of fuel I want to put on this level. 86. I have 1.1. I will lose the level. 85.3. Yeah, but I will lose. 85.1. 85.01. No, it's impossible. I waste too much fuel. Well, maybe I need to go like a little bit more, because this is a tutorial level. Yeah, docked, but yeah. Conserving fuel is also a tutorial, a lesson to learn, so I don't care. Back in the 80s and in the 90s, the games were more interesting because you actually needed to know how to beat them. They were not easy. There was no tutorials. If you die in middle of Prince of Persia, you start from the beginning, or something like that. Anyway, for today is done. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, or if I go into stream tomorrow. But yeah, today I did what I was expecting to do. Crushing the spaceship. Let's see the crushing once more. Let's do it. Let's break the thing apart. Maybe I will do the rest of the sounds tomorrow. Prepare to crush. Oh, it didn't crash. Oh no, it's not working. It's very nice. So tomorrow, I don't know if I stream tomorrow, but next thing, maybe I will be adding the breaking sound and the radio calls for the other levels, and setting up the object that will detect the radio call triggering, because at this point it's just a trigger. See, this trigger will trigger the get ready to stop the main engine, and this trigger will trigger get ready to rotate. So these are positional triggers, but I also need another trigger. For example, this one cannot be a positional trigger. The spaceship reaches there and the girl says ready to start rotation. Well, if I'm still moving, I'm not ready to start rotation. So it can be a positional trigger because rotation needs to happen in that place, but only if the speed is below something. So maybe tomorrow I will set up all the triggers I need, or I think I need, to trigger the sounds. And I go level by level, understanding what I need to do, and I will build each trigger in each occasion, and eventually I will have all the triggers I need to use them as I want in the future levels. So I'm done here today. I hope you learned anything. At least I did something useful for the game. So that's it. See you in the future.